In America, President Trump recently signed an executive order to unleash American energy, while in the UK, Prime Minister Keir Starmer doubles down on net zero. Before we listen to what Prime Minister Keir Starmer has to say, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video.
The relationship between us and the US is a long-standing relationship that has helped to keep the peace for 80 years, and it is wrong to simply walk away from that relationship. In my view, it's a special relationship, close relationship. We now have to step up to the challenges that tariffs undoubtedly put on the table for us. Thank you, Robert. Chris from GB News.
Prime Minister, Chris Hope from GB News. You said the old assumptions don't apply anymore. We've got your back, you told us just then. People are really worried about their finances. The ISA deadline was Saturday. People put money into stock markets now. Would you stick to your election pledge now not to increase national insurance, VAT or income tax for the lifetime of this Parliament?
Chris, we made that commitment in the manifesto, and we were absolutely clear about going into the budget and the spring statement, and that is a commitment we've made and a commitment that we will keep, because the first lever can't be more taxes. My strong belief is that we have to grow our economy, create the conditions for investment, which we have done. There's been record investment coming into our economy. Now, in the light of these challenges, we have to go further and faster in the changes we're making, whether that's to do with regulation, whether it's to do with the EV mandate, to make it more flexible so businesses like this can thrive and meet the challenges. We have to push on into that space. So I'm still strongly of the view that the challenge we face is how to grow our economy, not just the sort of familiar tax and spend levers. Thank you. I'm going to go now to the Telegraph. And Tony, please, Tony Driver.
Thank you, Tony Driver from the Telegraph. Today, Prime Minister, you've announced that you're putting more flexibility into the EV scheme to reduce red tape for businesses at a time of instability. Are you reviewing other net zero restrictions? Will you reconsider the ban on gas boilers in new homes and charges on manufacturers for producing glass bottles?
Well, we are taking measures today to ensure there's greater flexibility, and that is driven to ensure that businesses like this and jobs here are the jobs of the future, and to make sure that we thrive in the way we've thrived so far. I see net zero as a real opportunity. There's a global race on for the jobs of the future in relation to net zero. More investment is coming into this country in relation to renewables than any other sector. I don't think now is the time to step away from that race. Now is the time to double down on that race. Some country is going to win the race when it comes to renewables and the changes for net zero. I want Britain to be in that race, and I want us to win that race. So yes, we will work with all sectors, as we've shown today. We're not ideological, we're pragmatic. If there's flexibilities that help, which is what we've done today, in important times for JLR, of course we will take those steps. But not to understand that net zero, the electric cars of the future, there's a global race for that. We don't want to back away from that race. We want to win that race, because therein lies the wealth of our country, the wealth of businesses like this, and the jobs not just of the people standing here in front of us, but of their children and their children's children. And that's what I have in my mind's eye when I go down this path.
Land Rover is owned by TaTa, an Indian manufacturing company. Land Rover is not owned by a British company anymore. Starmer said that he's investing in TaTa so that the company will be able to help the UK win the net zero race. Every company that is relocating to the US has been informing President Trump of the amount of money that they will be investing there. Shouldn't TaTa or India be the ones investing in their own company in the UK rather than the taxpayers? This would allow the UK government to invest the money that's been entrusted to it by taxpayers in other areas that need it most. The return on investment then remains in the country's purse rather than going into TaTa's Indian bank accounts. Leaders should understand the principle of management and what they are ultimately responsible to and for. If you have benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.